Several county teams try to power their way through the regional playoffs and punch their ticket to states. Welcome to SportsWire. I'm Will Catterley. We start with guys volleyball, where really the cream has risen to the top in the 804. Defending champion, Deep Run, looking to keep their crown, and also Glen Allen, Deep Run's only loss of the year, in action in regional tournament play. Atlee and Deep Run, regional semifinals. Deep Run would get a more than a stern test, I should say, from the Atlee Raiders. We start things off in the opening set. First one to 3 sets wins. Atlee coming out blazing hot. Josh Turpin with the kill. Later up 2-0 in the first. This guy's been tremendous, and he's only a sophomore. Makari Zakalo for Deep Run gets the kill. He's going to be excellent for years to come for the Wildcats. One of the reasons why they've been so dominant. Back comes Atlee. Back and forth they go on a pretty long volley, and then the setup, no. Deep Run with the answer and the kill. It's number 4, Wade Every. And every time he'll get shots like that. However, Atlee up 20-13 in the first set, and then they get the block. Number 9, Connor Hammock. He's not laying down for anybody. 22-13 at this point again. Hammock! No relaxing from Hammock, and Atlee feeling it. They get the kill right there, and they win the opening set, 25-16, so they only got to win 2 more. Let's go to the second. Deep Run on the serve. Wildcats looking for answers. Good dig there to keep it alive. Excellent block on the other side by Atlee. Deep Run, though, not deterred. Number 12, Ian Wagenhauser with a point. Later, the jump serve's a beauty. Pocket aces, calling it. Wildcats in front. Atlee down 4-2. They've been here before as well. That time the kill is good. Number 12 getting it done. It's Wagenhauser again. He had himself a ball game. 15-14 at this point. Atlee in front. Deep Run with a point to tie it up at 15. Atlee seemed to have answers for everything Deep Run threw their way, though. Wagenhauser on the serve. Coming up aces. Said he had a ball game. Here he is again, up 16-15 now. Atlee, number 9, getting it done. Connor Hammock once again. He was the punch-counterpunch for Atlee in the scoring column. That one is out, point Deep Run in a back-and-forth second set. The rest of this match was back and forth all night long. Every point so vital to the survivor of this one and the survivor of their season. That would tie things up at 20. Later, Atlee up 21-20. Still second set. Deep Run gets the answer with the kill from the outside. It's number 12. Again, Wagenhauser. 22-21, Deep Run at this point. Atlee has the answer. Number 11 doing it. Will Guest and Be My Guest. Atlee in control. As a matter of fact, they would win the second set as well to go up 2-0, but Deep Run, like they've done before, comes back and wins in 5. 3-2, your final. So who would they play? Let's go to the bleachers, shall we? It's Glen Allen, it's Tucker. Glen Allen on the left, Tucker on the right. Stand up, sit down, fight, fight, fight. Jags get the early point. Tucker has had their best season in school history, making it to the regional semifinals for the first time ever. And they had a senior-laden class, and they've done a bang-up job with their program, especially with how good this region is, especially in the 804. Tucker with the point right there. Glen Allen has a lot of horses and a lot of guys that can score and fill up the score sheet like right there. Number 9 getting it done. He gets the point for Glen Allen. Brooks Cowart and company, and they have a lot of scoring in a lot of different ways. Do the Jags later. Jags on the serve, and that is an ace. Number 3 getting it done. Riley Iman. More Jags. This time Tucker can't come up with it at the front of the net. Point Glen Allen. And they had their A game on in this one, although there would be great moments from J.R. Tucker as well. Check out the setup, and perfect pass and the kill. Mr. Hahn and company getting it done. And Trailer Duvall Excellent years for J.R. Tucker's boys volleyball team, but it was too many shots like that. Sam Kinter and Glen Allen with the point. Glen Allen would take care of the first set, 25-12, and they would be in command throughout. That kill right there, pretty much the story of the evening. Tucker trying to get back, but great passes. Number 7, Andrew Onisic, getting it done for Glen Allen. Nice hustle play for Tucker. They're not done yet. Tigers on the serve. Jags answers. Coward. Not cowering from the moment. Glen Allen pretty much on a business trip in this one. Setting it up. Getting the point. Jaguars would take the first set 25-12, as I said. And then the second set 25-13 as they play forward here to have that all-important 2-0 set lead. The kill from the outside hitter works wonders for Glen Allen. It has all year long. And there it is, 25-13. We go to the third and what Glen Allen hopes to be the final set. Tucker trying to keep their season going. That'll help. Outside hitter, yes, good for the point. J.R. Tucker on the serve now. Too much Glen Allen in this one, however. Putting up for the kill. They could do it from the left, the right, from the center of the net. It didn't matter. It was working. Jags also getting help from the defense. The block there to set it up for some good passing, and here it is. Knocking it down. Jags taking care of business. Just a point away from putting this one on ice, and the Jaguars would do exactly that. Knocking it down for the point. They win in straight sets, 25-12, 25-13, 25-11, and they advance. Let's go to field hockey now. Regional semifinals, Deep Run taking on Prince George. Deep Run dispatching of Freeman in the quarterfinals. Prince George getting rid of Mills Godwin. First quarter action. It was Prince George on the move. Check out this backhanded shot. Oh, it was a beauty, but just went wide. Deep Run was the team that had the majority of the chances, however, in this one, and they would take full advantage. A shot from the top of the key. She shoots, she scores! And it's number 18, Kelsey McAleese with the goal, putting Deep Run on top, 1-0 in the first quarter, and that is how your first quarter would come to an end. And Prince George with a chance themselves. That one just goes wide on their corner. Deep Run, the difference in this one was how they executed on their corners. Wildcats from the top of the key again. She shoots, she scores! Just inside the circle. Yes, it counts. And this time it's Ellie Bird, the senior forward, doing the damage. Deep Run with a 2-0 lead. So they had one corner on a goal. Here comes another chance late in the quarter. Oh! Just goes wide. Deep Run a chance to add to 3. Instead, they go to the half, up 2-0. So we switch sides, third quarter action. Wildcats working it in. This game taking place at Henrico High School, by the way. Stonewalled by the keeper and then some. A chance for Elena Sorkin to put the biscuit in the basket, so to speak. And then again, another corner, another goal. She shoots, she scores. Ella Burns. Feel the burn. Wildcats up 3-0. That's 2 corner goals for Deep Run in the third. Later, we go to the fourth. Another corner. Stop that time, but they stick with it. She shoots, she scores. This time, number 9, Megan McCarthy. And the Wildcats score 3 goals on corners and take care of Prince George. Also pitching the shutout in this one. The Wildcats win 4-0 in advance to the regional finals. And that sets up a regional final between Deep Run and Atlee for all the hardware and a chance to go to states. Well, we're off and running when we come back. Literally, we go to Pole Green Park for cross-country regionals. That and more straight ahead.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you?
You know you do.
Yeah, but I don't know where to start. That's why we're here. We're free, handsome,
I think we're breathtaking.
and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Biology homework, G. I got this. Is that Bran? Colleges love extracurricular activities.
Chess really isn't my thing.
I got this. Doesn't matter. Go ahead. Picking a college, man. You and us. Go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos.
Fire and ice.
Those don't really go together.
Go to getschool.com for more info.
Welcome back to SportsWire, and they're off to Pole Green Park we go, Mechanicsville, Virginia. It's regional cross country, and yes, they're off, and in this strange year of COVID, and they're off. Again, yeah, they have 2 pods of runners to kind of mitigate the number of starters. They have the faster pod, if you will, go first. Number of spectators in hand, all masked, a little bit rainy, so we got the umbrellas out. Midlothian looking good in this one. Caroline Bowe and Gabriela Garcia leading the way as they round the opening turn where the spectators can see it. Deep run looking good as well. Sydney Walters, Kenzie Dillman in the mix. Godwin's Landon Bostaine also in the mix as well. And you saw Glen Allen runner there, and Tessa Dobrinsky. She had an excellent race as well. But coming back around the curve was all about Caroline Bowe and Gabriela Garcia. Midlow, a very strong girls team. And look who's in third place. It's Landon Bostaine. She comes around the corner, and down the stretch we come. It's Bowe. It's Garcia. It's Bostaine. Finishing third place for Mills Godwin. Sydney Walters and Kenzie Dillman would finish 4th and 5th respectively for Deep Run, as Deep Run would have 4 of the top 9 finishers in this regional cross-country meet. And Deep Run, congratulations to them. Midlow would win the regional championship. Deep Run with a 2nd place finish. On to the guys' meet, and they're off. And this would be one heck of a race and a memorable one for one Mills Godwin Eagle. You couldn't tell early on, though. Look at the pack going around turn 1 as opposed to the girls' race where it was already separated. This is going to be a doozy. One of the guys coming around and looking good was Berkeley Nance. This guy was in first place, so Michael Tull for Deep Run leading the pack. Coming back around, Atlee had a pair of runners. Travis Albin, who would finish 2nd overall, and Josh Leonard finished 6th overall. But this is the man of the hour, Berkeley Nance. He's only a freshman. He comes in first place with a time of 16 minutes and 8 seconds, .10. Glen Allen with a 3rd place finish. Brett Bishop 4th for Freeman. Michael Tull 5th place for Deep Run High School. But Mills Godwin and Berkeley Nance excited about the moment.
2.5 miles. I passed him, I think. We are really good friends, and we push each other out.
Congratulations to Berkeley Nance as he punches his ticket to the state cross country meet. Godwin Prince George. Regional semifinals played at Godwin High School. Prince George playing tough. Opening set, they would get the point right there. And then the Royals looking for point number 2, but Godwin, number 17, really is the straw stirring the drink. Caitlin McNeil, you've heard her name all season long, and for good measure, she gets a kill right there. Still opening set. First 1 to 3 wins and advances. And a block at the front of the net, Royals. Grace Peterson taking center stage and being a big force in the middle of that Royals defense. Back comes Glen Allen. This time it's number 5, Sydney Schaefer. Eagles win 25-23. More from Godwin. Second set. Eagles setting it up, knocking it down. Number 14 getting in on the action, it's Ryan Taylor. Taylor was terrific in this one. Godwin trying to get the early advantage, and they do. Guess who? It's Taylor again. Godwin in command of the second set. Royals not going away, however, and you heard number 6 name earlier, Grace Peterson. There she is again. She was a force to be reckoned with. Royals playing solid playoff volleyball in this match. Then a great get by Godwin to keep it alive. And sometimes you don't hear enough of those plays, but it made it possible for McNeil to get the point, and the Eagles win 25-21. Hotly contested again by Prince George, but the Eagles survive and win the second set. More from the Eagles. Boom! McNeil. Double-digit kills in this one, as she often does. Royals trying to find payback. Guess who? Oh, McNeil. You can't even hope to contain her or stop her. Godwin in command here in the third. Royals trying to stay alive in this one, but it's too much McNeil and too much Mills Godwin. They win in straight sets, 3-0. That would set it up for this. The regional championship game, Godwin and Atlee. Godwin, after a long season of undefeated play, last year they were unbeaten. They went into regionals, lost to Atlee, trying to get payback. And, of course, it would be McNeil doing the honors early and often. More Mills Godwin. Looking good in the opening set. On the serve. That is coming up aces for number 11, Sydney Newcomb. She meant business. More Newcomb. At 21-15, Godwin up 6. Atlee trying to get the point, but the block at the front of the net by Ryan Taylor, and Godwin's on their way, 25-21. But there's something about this Atlee team that is just a thorn in Godwin's side. McNeil and Godwin. I mean, that was an excellent kill attempt, and even better dig by Atlee. Atlee up 5-1 at this point in the second set. McNeil keeping Godwin in it. She gets the point. It's 5-2. Later, Eagles on the serve. They're not going to be able to corral that one. Oh, yes, they do. But it sets it up for McNeil, and she's just almost unstoppable on that left side. She gets the point once again. It's like the McNeil show here on SportsWire for Mills Godwin. Sydney Newcomb on the serve. Back come the Atlee Raiders, and Kara Hammock having her way, and her brother, you might remember Hammock playing for the Atlee guys. So the Hammock family pretty solid. Atlee coming right back and taking control of the second set. Later, 24-21, Atlee on the serve. A chance for McNeil, but that one is going to work. And Atlee's number 20 getting it done, Morgan Crawford. They win the second set, 25-21. So we're all knotted up at 1. Godwin working wonders in the third set. They would have the early advantage in this one and have control because guess who? It's the McNeil show. Caitlin had it going. This time she can't get to that one, however. Point Atlee Raiders. Sometime midway through the third set, Godwin up 19-17 at this point, things started to go south for Mills Godwin. Atlee never bowed to the pressure, and they just played really good volleyball. That's a terrific shot, though, for Godwin. I thought that would be a momentum sealer for the Eagles as Jamie Wright with a nice little spot shot, but Atlee had answers once again. Samantha Deering and company. Godwin down 24-23. They were up by as much as 6 or 7 points in this one. Atlee gets the kill, and Kara Hammock and the Raiders all of a sudden up 2-1. Later, they're dominating the third, up 15-6. McNeil, her shot goes too deep, point Atlee, and the Raiders were taking it and running with it. Up 16-6. Godwin says, we're not done. Number 8, late. Jamie Wright trying to do no wrong. But Atlee, the late kill. This from number 18. Issa Randazzo. And then on the serve, Raiders get the ace, and they pull off the upset win again. Once down, 1-0. They win the next 3 to take down Godwin 3-1. Atlee puts an end to Godwin's stellar season for consecutive years. Well, we have more volleyball when we return. It is the much sought-after rematch between Deep Run and Glen Allen, and I have a feeling they'll be playing each other one more time as well. That and more coming up.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Welcome back to SportsWire. Let's go to the regional championship, shall we? It's Field Hockey, it's Atlee, it's Deep Run. She scores! Go Wildcats! Addie Brooks Bank and Deep Run with an early 1-0 lead. By the way, the keeper for Deep Run, fantastic. Atlee with a chance in the first. The cross perfectly placed, but not in front of their forward attackers. And then later, she shoots, she scores! Oh, but they blew the whistle beforehand on a penalty. Therefore, no goal. Would not matter. Wildcats keep the pressure on. She shoots, she scores! Beating the keeper, Elena Sorkin puts the biscuit in the basket. Deep Run with a 2-0 lead. Meanwhile, goalkeeper Ella Fallon was fantastic in this one. Yeah, even the mascots are having a good time. There's 2 of them, 1 for each goal. Ella Fallon had to come up big time in this one for Deep Run, but meanwhile, their attack was still coming. That is a kick save and a beauty. You'll see what I mean here. In the Deep Run defense, fantastic. On the corner shot, up, knocked down with a big old mitt from Fallon. And then Atlee keeping the pressure on. They played really well in this one. Another kick save and a beauty, and out of danger by Fallon. Wildcats on the other side looking for a 3rd goal to put this one completely out of reach. That shot ricochets and just goes wide. So it'd be 2-0 at the half. 3rd quarter, switching sides. Atlee on the corner. Guess who? It's Fallon. Get that out of here. She blocks it like Dikembe Mutombo. If you don't remember Dikembe Mutombo, kids, yeah, that goal's waved off because of a penalty. It'd still be 2-0. Just look at the Geico commercials where he blocks the G, or just Google him. He was a heck of a shot blocker in his time in the NBA. Enough of that. More Atlee, more Fallon. That shot just goes wide. Fallon was there. Atlee trying to come in again. Kick save and a beaut. Many saves for Ella Fallon in this one. Again on the corner. Atlee was relentless in attack in the second half. Fallon is there again. And Deep Run, known for doing it on offense, in this night, Fallon and the Deep Run defense cinched the deal. And the Wildcats are your regional champions. And they move on to states. Beating Atlee 2-0 is your final. Let's go to the guys' regional finals. Deep Run, Glen Allen. This one's always a doozy. Highly competitive, always coming down to the final points. And luckily for both these teams, unlike in girls volleyball, the guys' teams that make it to the regional final automatically make it to states. But the winner gets to stay home. The loser has to travel to the beach. So Glen Allen was out firing. I mean, absolutely red hot. John Rakowski could not be stopped on his serves. Wildcats looking to come back, but it's 12-1 at this point. Make it 13. Will, you said this is going to be a classic matchup. Carson Elliott taking it to the Cats. Remember the last time these two teams meet, it went a full 5 sets. Deep Run lost the first 2. Glen Allen looked like the better team. Deep Run won the last 3. And to get to this match, they did the same thing to Atlee. But Glen Allen all over Deep Run in the first set, 25-21. They take it. Wildcats looking to come back, but Glen Allen up 17-11. And on the outside, Rakowski, absolutely sensational in this one. He gets the kill. Later, up 18-11. How about a block at the front of the net? Glen Allen staying with it. That dog will hunt. This time, number 5, Tyler Madison. Let's go to Cameron Murray on the serve. Deep Run trying to come back down 19-11. That'll help. The point, number 8, Balin Galbraith. And Wildcats back in business, but set point 24-17. Glen Allen, a chance to do it again, and they do, which is go up 2-0 on Deep Run. Tyler Madison, 25-17, they win the second set. But again, Glen Allen did this at Deep Run in their last matchup. Wildcats, their championship medal. That's why they're defending state champs. They do not panic. Glen Allen, though, off to a strong start in the third. Later, it's Rakowski on the serve again. Glen Allen in front. Wildcats start their climb back. Number 12, Ian Wagenhauser with the point. Then, Deep Run, trying to get the kill there. Nice response from Glen Allen. Somehow keeping that one alive. Looked like it was point Deep Run. Still not done. In your living room, crashing it down. Oh my goodness. What a kill by the Wildcats. They are not finished. Deep Run. Doing it again. That cannot be corralled. Tyler Gray doing the honors. Wildcats on the comeback trail. 25-22, and they had to come from behind to win the third set. Jaguars do not want it to go to 5 sets. Up 15-13. Deep Run looking to change that. Glen Allen says no. Number 6, Caden Cowart, outside hitter. 6-1, but he's got some ups. And then the Jags, up 17-15 at this point. Wildcats win it at the front of the net. Wade Every does it almost every time. More Deep Run. Alum Dubkak on the serve. That one is blocked. Deep Run seizing momentum, and you could see this going 5. Glen Allen making some big-time moves late. Up 19-17, make it 20. That's a big point to keep that margin ahead. Number 12 doing the honors, Carson Elliott. Wildcats now down 22-17, somehow get it over. Elliott knocks it down for the point. Digging the plaid mask as well. And then that cannot be stopped. It is game, it is set, it is match. And Deep Run takes their first loss of the season. The Glen Allen Jaguars hoist the hardware and take the regional championship match as both teams will advance to states 3-1. So congratulations to the Glen Allen Jaguars. They are your regional champs. Of course, both teams making it to states. And wouldn't you know it, both teams winning their state semifinal matchups. We'll have highlights of Glen Allen's matchup with Gloucester in the next edition of SportsWire, as well as Glen Allen and Deep Run playing for it all, the State Boys Volleyball Tournament. A couple of notes, regional golf, a big shout out to the Deep Run Wildcats. They do not repeat as state champions, but they do finish second place overall in the state tournament at Williamsburg. And Charlie Kennedy from Mills Godwin, individually finishing second place overall. You know, one other sport that we try to get out and cover and sometimes just doesn't get enough is cheerleading. Deep Run Cheerleading looking for back-to-back state titles. They were performing at Hermitage, narrowly losing, but here is their routine, which was nearly flawless.
Deep Run is back. Now let's defend our crown. Now you mess with the wrong cat. Claws out, this go back. Take it on the Deep Run. Let's take the Deep Run. go.
With that, if you have questions or comments about the show, just send me an email to this address at sportswire@henrico.k12.va.us, and you can always follow me on Twitter. I can't wait to see ya next time on Sportswire.